Hello everybody, how's it going? Jumping on here to talk about preparation and execution that goes into being a professional trader. I mean, I use professional lightly with me because I've only been doing it for a year, but I've gotten countless payouts through Top Step and Tradeify because I didn't start off trading using ICT or candlestick patterns, so I was able to really hone in on this VolProEdge. It's developed by Andy Owens, absolute wizard in the market. Encourage you to check him out if he have some free time or you're curious about what you're seeing here. Yeah, so I really took a first year of just trying to grasp all this stuff. It took about 5 or 6 months before I really found my place in the market, and then I've gotten countless payouts. And this trade I'm about to go over today is about to secure me another payout on Top Step. So very exciting stuff. Let's get into it here. So this is a daily chart over here. I have this zone marked out. That's what I went into the day looking for. This is what we game plan throughout the night before. We try to set a game plan the night before we talk. It's like a group of 10 people. We talk about what we're seeing, what we expect going into New York Open, how overnight price action might affect that, and all that stuff. So going into today, we were bullish. We had a break right through that pocket and a close above, and then a continued follow through push after that. So we were heavily bullish going into the day, so I would not be shorting this market, even though with Trump speaking, all this stuff, it threw off a little bit of what we were seeing, and I'm sure a lot of people panicked. It definitely looked like for a little bit we might continue to the downside, especially right at the open. So but not for us because we game planned and able to see everything. You can see monthly chart, nice reaction off that extension. This closed a couple days ago, the 2nd, and we expected to push up into that key resistance zone. Daily charts were confirming the bullish bias. Like I said, we pushed right through that pocket of the extension congestion DML. That's something with a close outside the envelope like that, and then you get a big push, big bar like that. That's heavy buying, and then we broke through a lot of resistance right there. That resistance now turns into support, and that is why I had that zone marked out today. Initially going into the day, we thought this congestion or this daily true average and the extension DML were really going to drive this price up into around 24,700, where those congestion or those double core DMLs are at. Obviously, we didn't get that just because I think Trump speaking knocked it down, but we're in a lot of quarterly support. So knowing all that stuff going into the open today, it was quite clear for me. I was done in, when did this trade end? So I have this lines marked out. I was trading for 30 minutes today and made $4,000. So it's pretty good hourly wage, I would say. All right, so yeah, we opened up. It was around 9 o'clock. Right before the open, we were kind of hovering around that 720 level. So we're down in there. We're looking like this could really continue to the downside. That's heavy selling overnight in that price action, and so a lot of people probably went today thinking, yeah, we could get a continued push down, especially off of Trump's news. But for me, I highlighted this broken support or broken resistance right there. That resistance now turns into support, obviously. So we had that zone marked out from 750 to around 600. I know that's a 150 point range, but still, you just have to use your intraday charts and let those confirm down into that zone. Obviously, it's not like a hard hit 750 I'm gonna buy, or a hard hit 600 I'm gonna buy. I did not go into it like that. I was just waiting for intraday charts to confirm, wait for the footprint down here to confirm, and we definitely got that. So looking at the 50K chart, we had continued push. I was looking at it around this area. We're like, all right, it looks pretty bearish. I mean, we got to close those extension daily true average pushed us down, but we are in key support. I have in the chat over here, we talked about it and about how I would be favoring the bullish side in this market, and then these blue lines is essentially where I took the trade around 830, 23,830, and I took it till 23,930. 100 point winner on 2 contracts. That's $4,000 on the Top Step account. That should secure me a payout going into next week. I just need 1 or 2 trading days, 150. So gonna get those. Should be no problem. Yes, this rectangle here is our support zone. So let's go over these candles we're seeing during the open. So market opens right here, get a nice push down here on a minus 330 footprint. Okay. We get absorbed up, close near the highs on that failed pocket. Right here, I was thinking, this market really could continue to the downside, but I'm not going to be shorting this until this resistance or support zone is broken. If we break that, then yeah, it could be look out below. We're heading down to 23,400, and I can find a trade within that area for at least 75, 50 points. But we had a nice reaction here. You can see on the footprint right here, 286 buying, maxed out at 388. Then you had a 780 on 830 max. I mean, just a good amount of buyers down in that area. And then eventually, I mean, obviously I could have taken this trade right in this area, but I wasn't sure at this point if we wanted to retest a little bit, hover around this area, or really rock it up. And then once I saw, we didn't even want to challenge these DMLs down here, we pushed right up. I was looking for a spot to just jump in. I took this trade around 8:30 right before this candle closed. I think I had like 9,000 contracts out of 10,000 traded. So got in there. I really didn't have a stop loss. I was kind of risking the whole entire account just because I thought that's a really key support zone on good buying. I think we're really going to want to continue this push. So I got in 8:30, got out at 9:30, and that was my top set 50K account. You can see this 50K chart is our higher time period, 10,000 lower time period. We got this close at around 790, we'll call it, give or take. 50K close, we're closing above a core DML, middle of the envelope, daily true average, congestion DML, reaction support line, another core DML. That's a lot of support right there. I mean, there's 4 DMLs, middle of the envelope, and a reaction line that we're just closing above. And then you get a 2,210 footprint. I mean, that's heavy buying going in that area. So I'm getting in at 8:30. This is something that, if it wants a challenge down in here and find that. But once I saw all those buyers really stepping in right there, it was kind of a trade that I was just going to let run. So 8:30 is right here. I didn't expect that DML to hold or that reaction resistance line to hold. I was expecting a continued push up into that extension DML, which was my original target, and that DML is around 960. But we hovered around this area a little bit. This tests me a little bit. I want to see it continue to push. We tested down into the envelope. Whatever. I was break even at that point. If it wanted to come take me out, it could take me out, and I'd try to find a new entry. But we got that push. Yeah, I mean, 906 footprint, boom, could have added my position after, we got that continued follow through right there. Didn't feel the need. I thought I was in a good trade. I didn't really want to force. Still not the best at adding positions right now, but 2 contracts is good enough for me. It's 40 points a tick, so 4,000 on that 100-point winner. And, this is one of these days where if you don't find that initial push, if you don't get in on this initial push, then you're kind of screwed. And a lot of these people with one-trick pony type of setups, if they didn't get in at the very beginning, they're just chasing at that point. And if they won, they got lucky. I mean, that's really how it is. But here at VolProEdge and with these charts I use, I don't make money from selling a course. I make money from trading every day. I make money from prop firms and brokerage accounts. So this is really what the preparation and execution looks like as a professional trader. I've only been doing it for a year, but this is going to be my job. I know it. I've collected countless payouts, and I'm about to secure another one. So it's really as simple as that. I read these charts. You use it as a language. You're able to connect higher time period into your intraday charts and see the picture as a whole. Very clear to me. And there's other setups I could have taken after that push. I mean, right here, I would have probably got in here around 24,000, 24.2. That's another $1,000 or 1,000 footprint of buying with virtually no sellers, minus 10. There was nobody selling there. And this was a squeeze to the upside right off of our support zone. So really clear stuff. And this is stuff that happens every day. Like we game plan. We talk about stuff before market opens. We have a pre-market huddle where we all come in there and we get in a live chat. We talk about what we're seeing, what we want to game plan going into New York, how we want to execute different stuff, how our day ahead analysis has panned out, how it's playing out so far. So yeah, really clear day for me. I will put out a week ahead analysis going into next week to kind of show what I'm seeing. If you're interested in seeing these charts, it's called VolProEdge. I can put a link down below. Visit the website if you want. If not, so be it. I continue to make money trading. I don't really care if people join on or not. This is something I do every day. I love trading. So really clear stuff for me. So nice $4,000 payout. I'm going to secure that. I have around $750 in these top step accounts, 7,500. So with my $150 days, whatever that, I'll get that up to $8,000. Get a $4,000 payout on those accounts. So pretty nice way to start April. Looking forward to a good trading week. Looking forward to a good Q2. So hope everybody has a good rest of their night and a good trading week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one.